Etude friends. Oh, this stand is way too high. Hello, Etude friends. It's Katie, obviously. And sorry about the metronome going, but I want to use the metronome in a video, and I don't want to have to leave the video and go to the app and start it and all that good stuff. So anyway, it's week number 3, and I'm sorry that I missed recording a final version of number 2. I was a little sick at the end of the week, so didn't get around to that, but I want to stay on track and get a head start on number 3 now. So as you can probably guess, my approach to practicing this one is going to be study with a metronome. I think that a big part of the point of this one is for technique and movement of the fingers. So my goal right now is to try to pay close attention to the efficiency of how my fingers are moving. I want to try to keep them as close to the keys as I possibly can, and not squeeze, and try and get them moving nice and smooth. So I think that there are a few good ways to go about doing that. I always like to start with the metronome slower than the goal tempo. Allegro moderato I think is around like 100. If anyone wants to correct me on that, please feel free, but I think it's great to have a goal in mind. Right now I've got it set at 80, so that's where I want to start, but you can start as slow as you want to. I recommend slower is better than faster, always to start, to make sure that you're doing things the right way rather than the fast way. Quality over quantity, as they say. So I think that it's always good to start from the end and work your way backwards. I like to do phrases at a time. So I guess I'm going to do that. I'm going to start 2 lines from the bottom at this forte. I'm going to notice it goes from forte to pianissimo, so I'm going to try and get that in there. We'll see. And very light. Caress the keys, as Sir James Galway would say. To me is pretty tricky because of how many fingers are moving. So I would do repetitive things like that all the time. If you find a group of 4 that's tricky, just repeat it and repeat it and repeat it, and try and really focus on what's happening and what you can fix. Wasn't really in the place it needs to be for that last arpeggio, so I'm going to focus on that now, and I'm just going to do the last line here. I'm going to, and there's a little spot in here that I want to hit, and I'll show you when I get there. So from the beginning. So already right there, because there's so many repetitive things, you could repeat that measure, kind of like the Taffanel and Gobert. Right? Those repetitive things are really good for that kind of practice. So here. Till you're satisfied. So that one's tough. I think that there is actually some motion in the embouchure required for going from those A's to those D's, because over the break, you know. Oh, sorry. So you can see that motion, huh? There's a little bit of funkiness in the fingers. I'm going to do that line again. This is fourth line from the bottom. I'm sorry, fourth line from the top. Words are hard. There we go. Something else that might be helpful is to separate the lines from each other. So I'm noticing there's a pattern with these bottom lines. So try and do them in time. And then so those are the three notes in between each of those bottom lines. And the rhythms are kind of funky. You really have to subdivide if you want to do it like that, but I think it can be really helpful. So now together. Anyway, I think those are some good practice tips for this one. Another really great thing to do would be to go through and double tongue everything. Those are some things that I'm going to practice, and I'll try and have it up to speed by Sunday, and we'll see how it sounds. Looking forward to hearing your videos. If anyone has any other thoughts or advice on this one, can't wait to hear it. Thanks, guys. Have a good, fun practice week. Bye.